Hey everybody, it's your hospitality friend Glenn here on the show floor at the Hospitality Show. Sure, the event is way over, but we've still got great content, including Patrick Short over here, COO of Aperture. But first, I want to thank my friends over at Entegra, Unmatched Purchasing, Unlimited Performance. Check them out at integraps.com. First of all, Matt, you've been in this job a couple of months. What's it like being COO right now, getting in there, making changes, and doing stuff your way?
It's great to see you again, Glenn. It's been exciting. You know, it gets me back to my roots, really operating the hotels, what I love to do. And when Charles made the call, I was happy to join his team. He's built a phenomenal team, great industry leaders, and I'm just part of the puzzle now.
That's fantastic. And one of the things that you have to do as part of a puzzle is figure out how to make properties more profitable. What are you thinking now when we're in a world of it's harder to push up those rates and expenses are climbing too?
Certainly, the expenses are difficult for all of us. Labor costs, or some of the product costs are going up. I think what we're doing over at Aperture is really relying on our tech stack to make sure we're monitoring our spend, make sure that we're teaching our GMs how to control the costs. That's went a long way. He's already started that, and I'm going to continue to build on that. And then on the revenue side, it's really focusing on each market and where we can push those rates and gain those occupancy. A lot of the competitors out there are just doing their status quo, but we're trying to take a deeper dive in each one of our.
And that's really important. And when you think about lowering those expenses, how are you thinking about like purchasing and supply chain and all of those kinds of issues? Because the bigger you get, my guess is the more benefits you're going to be able to have.
Certainly, we work with a couple different vendors to look at our purchasing power across all platforms. Certainly, we have a lot of different brands, like a lot of the management companies.
Yeah, of course.
But it's making sure that we look at the details, and that's one of the things we do. Charles always mentions be curious, but we actually go in and try to find out what are we spending across platforms,
right,
and make sure we get the lowest cost possible.
Right. So this is tricky then. If you have different requirements from different branded properties, then you might not be able to get the benefits of group pricing with certain items. Is that an accurate assumption?
It is, but there isn't that many items that are specific to each brand.
Right.
There's a lot of items, you know, just because certain soaps or certain items are not across all brands, there's food products that go across all brands.
Right.
So
it's not like there's the Hilton avocado or something
Correct.
like that.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Although that is a good idea. Yeah, right. That makes a whole lot of sense to me. What are you most excited about now in your position as a COO working with Aperture?
It's working with the team again. You know, we've talked about this on some of the past shows about culture and how important culture is to me. So it's getting back with the hotel teams across the country and making sure that they're supported so they can go do their job. At the end of the day, we're still a people business.
Right.
I get to work with the people every day to drive service scores, drive profit.
I got a question for you. It just came to my mind. When you walk into a new environment, these people don't know you. How do you build their trust right away?
That's a great question. I think part of it is to be present. You have to show up every day, and you got to show up authentic. You know, you can come in and stand in front of a group and say whatever you want, but when they see you in action day in and day out, that's what matters most.
Yeah.
So eventually, as they see you continuously being that same person, they'll start to follow.
Right. So basically, practice what you preach for the old cliche. All right, I want to thank all of you guys for watching. That's Patrick Short. I'm Glenn Hausman. See my friends over at Entegra. Make sure you subscribe to our newsletter. Check out novacancynews.com. Thanks so much, and we'll see you next time.